to another professional prep video. In this video, I'm going to discuss slope fields, and more specifically, how to graph a slope field with an equation. So, say that we have this equation for dy dx as 2x plus y, and we are given this set of coordinate axes with 4 labeled points, for which I will provide coordinates in just a minute, and we need to graph a slope field. So slope fields are simply graphed by plugging in the values for x and y into the dy dx, or the derivative. Sometimes you might need to solve for that derivative, and simply plotting the slope on the graph. When you have lots of points to find the slope of on the graph, you can draw what's known as a solution curve, which we might discuss in a future video. But for here, let's just talk about how to graph slope fields. So we have this equation for dy dx. Let's start with this point. Let's say that this point is 1, 2. So if we plug in 1 for x, we get 2 times 1, 2, plus 2 for y, so we get 4. And thus we draw a line with rough slope 4 right here. So we know that it's going to be a positive slope. It goes this way rather than this way. And it's going to be somewhat steep, 4, so something like that. Obviously, it might not be exact if you're hand drawing it, but something like that. You get the gist that you understand it. That might be too steep, actually, but right along that line right there would probably work. And yeah, obviously you could get a lot more precise, but that's the general concept. Then let's say that this one is -3, -2. And these should be relative. So if this was 4, then here we're going to have -3 and, +3. Sorry about that. I'll make that a plus. So 2 times 3 is 6, minus 2 is 4. So this is also going to be a slope of 4. So it should look very similar to what we had in the previous example. Sorry, lines are not coming out very straight, but that is the rough idea. Now let's move over to this point. This one, let's do -1, -2. So 2 times -1, -2, minus 2 is going to be -4. So these are all coming out to 4, so they should be roughly the same steepness. This one's going to be negative though, and let's see. For this point here, let's do a -2, 4. So 2 times -2 is -4, plus 4 for y is 0, and 0 is just going to be this horizontal line as is typically shown for zero slopes. So these are a few points on a slope field, and this is simply how you do slope fields. So feel free to get some more practice with that. It gets a lot simpler as you continue working on it, and it's not too bad. So, but you can actually do a lot with it. But that's all I have for you for this video. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see. Please email, leave a comment, let us know.